Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to the channel. I need a little bit of feedback. I need your advice. Here's the problem I'm running into. After the last Iron Man competition, I've basically drifted around a little bit, and I'm kind of disenchanted with pretty much everything I'm playing, which is why there hasn't been any video lately. I want to know what you want to see, what it is that you're interested in. When I started this channel, ages and ages ago, I was playing Minecraft. I started playing, just recording some of the builds and plopping them up on YouTube just to show things that were being built in Minecraft. It was strictly, that was it. There was nothing else to it. It was no, I really hadn't planned on doing an actual gaming channel, or I'm doing anything at all. I got really bored with Minecraft. You break blocks, you place blocks. You break more blocks, you place more blocks. I played multiplayer Minecraft, of course. That's the next progression. And the problem I ran into, of course, with multiplayer is every time you start building something, you get right into the middle of a seriously giant epic build, and the server would reset, which made it pointless for me to actually try to play the game. I got into Space Engineers. Now, Space Engineers was basically like Minecraft, except it was Minecraft in space. It was a lot of fun, but it became very mundane very quickly because there wasn't really much to it. You build, you mine, you build some more. In fact, Space Engineers is entirely about building. Now, Space Engineers has just released their completed version of the game. They're no longer, I don't know if they're any longer developing it, but basically they're saying this is the finished product. This is it. This is what you pay your $50 for. Enjoy. Of course, Space Engineers also encourages you to use mods. It was entirely made for modders, to be played by modders, and a lot of mods are out there. So I can add elements to this game that actually make it a lot more challenging, a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, a lot more build heavy, a lot less build heavy. Space Engineers also is pretty much unlimited as what you can do. I mean, if I want to build robots to go and harvest and mine for me, I'm pretty sure that I could find a way to build robots that would go mine and harvest for me. But it's still basically building. Now, along that time, I also decided that what I wanted to do was start building my channel to the point where I would actually start supporting other small developer games. For example, like Atomic Society, Dead Acres was one. There was, a bunch of smaller games that looked like they were really cool, really fun. And I play them for a bit, and yeah, they were only so far, and that was it. But real life got in the way, of course, as real life likes to do. And I couldn't afford to continue supporting small gamers. In fact, I could barely continue supporting myself. So I went back to playing Empyrion. Now, when I started playing Empyrion, it was, of course, back just around the end of version 4.5. I slowly went into version 5, version 6, version 7, version 8, and now finally into version 9. And I really, I've never really been too inspired by it. I mean, I have a hard time with the building myself. Basically, I've lost my creative side, if you will. I really I've built it. I've been there. I've made it. I built it, and yay! You know, here's my collection of blocks. Wow, whoopee! And I'm on to the next thing. Now, of course, the Iron Man challenge. That's something that I play just for fun and amusement. And as somebody so eloquently put it, winning Iron Man is like winning a fight against a grade schooler. It's not exactly hard. And you're right. Iron Man is not exactly all that hard. If you can make it past the first, the beginning, then the only reason you're going to die in Iron Man is because you did something stupid. Basically, the entire challenge of Empyreon is in the first couple of days of survival. After you have survived the first couple of days without getting mauled or consumed or starving to death or anything silly like that, you should be able to pretty much completely destroy everything and anything. It's a matter of gaining resources and building a bigger and more sophisticated attack systems. Computers are only able to think so far. Which brings me to multiplayer. Now, once again, I'm playing multiplayer, or I jumped onto a multiplayer server, and I've kind of enjoy it, except I'm having a lot of problem with the people, or lack of people, if you will. As you can see here, I'm supposed to be aligned with everybody else in my origin faction. All the other factions are supposed to be aligned with me. Since I've started playing this about 2 weeks ago, I guess now, a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that, I haven't seen any of these other factions on. And if they have been on and I've sent them a request, none of them have responded. I did also jump into this game called Genesis Alpha 1. It's a fairly new game. It's out. I plumped a couple of bucks down on it. It was a lot of fun. It was really challenging. And after 4 or 5 playthroughs, I pretty much beat the game. Now I'm at the point where it's a grind game. Now, I would love to be able to just sit down and go, well, here's how to beat the game. Here's tricks and whatnots and things that you might be able to figure out and whatnot. But, again, does anybody want to see it? It is a very grind game. It's basically everything you can do in the game can be done in the first half hour. And then above and beyond that, you're just repeating the same things over and over again. You're just making better guys, more guns, more this, more that. But it's the same. Other games I've jumped into, of course, The Long Dark. I know a few people enjoyed watching that one, but it's a great game that, they've pumped in the story mode and that kind of thing. It also has a limit.
Surrounded by snow, nothing to drink.
So, what do you want to see me do? Like, what are you interested in? This is where I need your help. What games, what kind of things do you think this channel should go towards? I still want to get to a point where I'm actually able to encourage alpha games, alpha builds, Kickstarters, that kind of thing. But this channel's too small for me to get the game codes or game developers to just willingly give me codes to promote their game. And honestly, I can't afford to jump on and drop 20 or 40 bucks on every little game that's out there. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. So what kind of things do you want to see me do? Do you want to see more of the of Empyrean? Do you want to see some Space Engineers now that it's up and running? Do you want to see the Long Dark playthrough? Would you like to see how to play this Genesis game, or would you like to see some of the other types of games that I play? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Good night for now.